Hello kids, how are you today? I miss you. Today we are going to work with page number 46, 47, 48 and 49. Before we start, I want you to look at this video. I think it is beautiful.
Happy to learn.
¿Qué tal les pareció? ¿Les gustan las tessellations? Tessellations significa en español teselaciones, así se llaman. Bueno, pues como les decía, vamos a trabajar con la página número 46, 47, 48 y 49. A ver, denme un momento. Bueno, vamos a empezar. Voy a poner el track. Tienen que escuchar con mucha atención. Recuerden que tienen que ir siguiendo la lectura con su dedo. Eso es súper importante. Van escuchando las palabras y con su dedo o con su pluma o con un marcatextos lo deben de ir subrayando, ¿ok? Bueno, vamos a empezar.
Tessellations. That's a big word for patterns full of shapes that are repeated. Tessellations are all around us, and once you know what to look for, you will see them everywhere. People have used patterns throughout history to add beauty to the things they create, from buildings to quilts. You can find tessellations in the design of an iron gate. You see them in brightly colored tiles used in the bathrooms and kitchens of homes. Tessellations are found all over the world. Many cultures use designs made of repeating shapes. There are patterns in woven rugs made by the Navajo Indians, and in carved wooden screens made by the Japanese, as well as on the outside of a mosque in Afghanistan and a castle in Spain. What exactly is a tessellation? It is a shape that repeats itself, filling the surface without any gaps. The shapes fit together like a puzzle, without overlapping. The word comes from tessella, an ancient Roman word meaning square tile, like the ones used in Rome many years ago to create mosaics. A mosaic is a picture made up of many pieces of stone or tile. Only certain shapes can be used in tessellations, such as squares and triangles. Hexagons, shapes with 6 sides, can also be used. These shapes are all called polygons, which means they have 3 or more straight sides. The sides must all be equal in length and the shapes should be about the same size for the tessellation to work. Some shapes don't work at all. For example, circles. Try putting coins together on a table. There will be spaces between the coins, so that is not a tessellation. The same thing would happen with octagons, which are 8-sided figures. So you can't make a tessellation out of stop signs either. Another thing that tessellations have in common is symmetry. That means if you have a pattern or a design on a piece of paper and fold it in half, both sides will match exactly. A daisy is symmetrical, for example. So is anything that is reflected in a pool of water, such as a tree next to a pond. Once you know what to look for, see how common tessellations are in everyday life. The large square tiles on the floor of a kitchen, for instance, are tessellated. So are the small tiles around the tops of many swimming pools. Sidewalks, with their large squares of concrete, are tessellations that go in a straight line. Quilts, blankets, and pillows often have patterns woven into them too. See how different colors are used to make the pattern stand out? You could make a tessellation with shapes of all the same color, but then you might not notice the design at all. With different colors, artists can make all kinds of pictures appear within the shapes. One of the most famous creators of tessellations was the Dutch artist M.C. Escher. He used math to create his designs, which are much more complicated than just squares or triangles. Some of his most well-known pieces of art show repeating patterns of fish or flying birds. Sometimes it is hard to see what is in one of Escher's drawings until you stand back and look at it a different way. Escher traveled throughout Italy, Spain, and Switzerland during his life. He was inspired to start drawing tessellations by a castle he saw in Spain, with patterns on the walls and ceilings. Now, there is an Escher museum in the Netherlands, and even an asteroid named after him. There are also tessellations that occur in nature. Look at the designs on some leaves and flowers. Butterflies often have wing patterns that tessellate. The best example of a tessellation found in nature is made by bees. That's right. A honeycomb inside a beehive is made up of many little hexagons. Start looking around you for shapes that repeat, and soon you will see that tessellations are part of your life, and you didn't even know it.
What an interesting information about tessellations. Don't you think so? I heard a lot of interesting things. There are many tessellations around us. I can think about a few of them, and I can see them around me. Now, we have to answer to this question. How many conjunctions and, or, but, so, and because can you find on this page? Circle them. Oigan, qué interesante información acabamos de escuchar sobre las tessellations, ¿no creen? Yo creo que puedo pensar en muchas tessellations que he visto y que a mi alrededor pues puedo ver muchas tessellations. ¿No lo creen? Bueno, vamos a contestar a la pregunta que tenemos abajo que dice How many, ¿cuántas? Conjunctions Y tenemos entre paréntesis las conjunctions que son and, or, but, so y because. Can you find on this page? How many? ¿Cuántas conjunctions can you find on this page? En esta página. Circle them. Entonces vamos a circular las conjunctions. Circle them. Circúlenlas y después de que las hayan circulado las vamos a contar y vamos a escribir el número en este espacio que tenemos aquí. Next page. This is the last page for today. Check your understanding. Complete the sentences using the words in the word bank. Number 1. You can find all around you, from quilts to nature. Here you have the word bank, and these are the words that you must use in order to complete the sentences. ¿Ok? Bueno, pues esta es la última página. Vamos a ver qué tanto entendimos. Tenemos que completar las sentences usando las words del word bank. En la número 1 dice, puedes encontrar, we have a blank space, y dice después, a tu alrededor, en todos los lugares alrededor de ti. Desde las colchas, hay unas colchas que son muy delgadas, que tienen este patrón. Bueno, de hecho aquí tenemos una foto. Bueno, no una foto, una imagen. To nature, hasta la naturaleza. On the track that we heard that we can find tessellations in things such as the wings of a butterfly. En el audio que escuchamos que podemos encontrar tessellations hasta en las alas de una mariposa. Entonces, bueno, pues la primera respuesta ya la tenemos y sería you can find tessellations all around you, from quilts to nature. Y vamos a contestar a las demás preguntas de la 2 a la 10. Pongan atención. Bueno, no son preguntas. Vamos a completar las oraciones. Entonces pongan mucha atención y rellenen los espacios con las palabras. Abajo tenemos un partner work, but we won't work at this part, ¿ok? No vamos a trabajar en el partner work, porque partner work es un trabajo con un compañero. Bueno, ahora, una vez que hayamos terminado, we should make a tessellation drawing. Make a tessellation drawing, take a picture of it, and send it to me. Hagan un dibujo de una tessellation, le toman una picture y me lo mandan. Y por último, this is optional. If you want to, you can make a video of yourself in which you appear reading. Si quieren, es opcional. Se pueden tomar un video en el que lean una parte de la lectura. You can read a paragraph. Pueden leer nada más un párrafo. Or you can read a line. O si quieren solo lean una línea. Or one sentence. O una oración. Entonces pueden, por ejemplo, escoger leer este último párrafo, tomarse el video y subirlo. Háganlo con seguridad, no se preocupen, recuerden que estamos aprendiendo y a lo mejor no tenemos una pronunciación perfecta, pero lo importante es intentar. Porque si intentamos, ya lo estamos logrando. Si lo intentamos, ya nos estamos acercando a lograrlo. Si no lo intentamos, nunca lo vamos a lograr. Entonces, los invito a que se animen a grabarse leyendo un párrafo y a mandarlo. And that's it. Thank you. Bye. Eso es todo. Bye.